Hey, it's Mary. Welcome back to the Merriment Making podcast. Today, I am not doing anything soft. I'm not doing anything fluffy. This is not a cozy blanket moment. This is a wake up moment. And it's never because I'm mad at you. It is always because I love you and I don't want you to feel stuck. The amount of people who come to me and tell me that they are stuck, whether it is stuck in clutter, stuck in a moment, stuck in a relationship, stuck at work, doesn't matter. I don't want you to feel stuck in a life that feels like beige wallpaper just because you feel like you need to wait for the stars to align or you need to wait for your purpose to fall into your lap. We are calling this episode You Are Not Broken, You Are Bored, because I think a lot of people are walking around thinking something is wrong with them when really they are just unengaged, not participating. They are not participating, not engaged with the world, not with their dreams, and honestly, not even with their own aliveness. So let's get into this. The self-help world has given us permission to feel our feelings, and that is a very good thing. I enjoy the fact that we have been able to identify and create labels and definitions and conversation and communication and dialogue about so many different things. But somewhere along the way, we got the message that we also need to be completely healed, completely confident, completely rested, and emotionally regulated before we can do anything. Nope. No, you do not need to be a self-actualized goddess to go outside and take a walk. You do not need to heal your childhood, which may be impossible, before you go try something fun. You do not need a trauma-informed therapist or workbook to wear something that makes you feel hot. A lot of people aren't broken. They're bored. They're not participating. They're not trying. They're underexpressed. They are overstimulated by junk and undernourished by their own joy, by joy in general. And we are stuck in cycles of doom scrolling and negativity and overthinking and overanalyzing. And honestly, it is exhausting to be around. And lovingly, I'm saying this with love. And this is what I'm calling a sacred disruption. I am sacredly disrupting you. I'm not here to yell at you, but I am here to lovingly shake you by the shoulders and say, hey, you are alive. Have you forgotten? Have you zoomed out? When is the last time that you've remembered you are alive? Not just going through your to-do list, not just being here from the neck up and moving your body from place to place, that you are a human being alive on a planet that is spinning in a rock in outer space, that you are listening to me on something through the internet. This isn't about hustle culture. This isn't about pushing through when you are actually unwell or in a crisis. This is about disrupting the narrative that says that you have to wait until you feel better before you are allowed to start. You do not have to wait to feel ready to start something new. You do not have to wait to feel inspired before you can create something. You do not have to wait to feel like yourself again to take action that reminds you of who you were in the first place. You become more yourself through motion, through action, through inertia. And yeah, sometimes joy is a choice, but it is not a demand. It is an invitation. It is a doorway. And right now, I am holding the door open for you to walk through. And that is a choice. So let's get really practical. Here is what sacred disruption looks like. Setting a 5-minute timer and cleaning one tiny corner of your room, not because you want it to be productive, but because your space deserves attention. Wearing glitter to Walgreens for no reason, because it's sacred. Telling yourself, I'm tired, and asking, what would energize me right now? Would it be movement? Would it be going outside and standing in the sun? Texting a friend instead of lurking on their stories. And writing a damn poem instead of journaling about your trauma. This is the art of doing something different instead of needing to get your life together first. This is not about pretending things are fine. This is about letting them, not letting the things be pointless. So you don't need to be rescued. You do not need to be rescued. You do not need to be rebuilt. You do not need to do anything except re-engage. You are allowed to want more than survival. You are allowed to want to be lit up and live exactly how you want to live. And you are allowed to want more than survival. And sometimes that means snapping out of the trance, interrupting the pattern sacredly, doing something weird or brave or slightly chaotic or crazy just to feel something again. And that is joy, that is aliveness, that is exuberance, that is rebellion. So, what is one thing that you can do to disrupt your own status quo today? Not a whole plan, not a whole routine, just one sacred disruption. Could you take a walk while listening to your favorite song from middle school? Could you wear an outfit that feels like you're a cartoon character? Could you compliment the next stranger that you see? Whatever it is, I want you to do it, not because it fixes everything, not because it changes your past, but because it reminds you that you are still here and alive. And if this fired you up, you are going to love what we're doing next. Next week, we are launching Positive Pulse officially, and the whole month is going to be extremely special. There's 3 events that I'm hosting. There are multiple live events that I'm hosting. We're also doing Merriment Mondays every week. We're doing podcasts every week. We're doing multiple live events. We're doing a whole challenge series. There's going to be so much happening inside the Positive Pulse, and it's a free space to reconnect with joy, take 1-minute challenges, and meet other people who are done feeling stuck. You do not need to be a perfect person to join. You do not need to be ready. You're never going to be ready. You just have to want something different. This is your sign. You are not broken. You are ready to get bored of being bored. Come disrupt things with me. I will be waiting for you inside. And remember, you have to feel good to do good. Let's go!